Becky Sterner, an engineer with the North Charleston Fire Department. I drive engine 210 on C shift at Station 10 on Stall Road, and I'm going to give you a tour of the fire truck. So over here we have the pump panel where we would send water to the hose if a house catches on fire or any kind of fire, outside fire, car fire, anything. And this is hose that we would use for a house fire. It's smaller and so it's easier to use and it gets in there quicker than the larger hose we have. In here we have different tools that we might need on a fire or different kind of calls we'd have, different hose for deconning, different nozzles and other tools. In here we have some medical tools that we would use. If somebody's in a car accident, we need to stabilize them, we'd use that. That's a child's backboard behind that. And then this would be a Big Easy. It is what you would use to get a kid or a pet out of a car if they get locked in the car. Meter puller kit right here with the gloves and the meter puller. And we use that to pull the electricity on a house fire. And then we also have a water key in here in the back that if we need to go to a house fire and we got to turn off the water, we would use that. And then some tanks that we would use for an outside fire, fill them up and you can put them on your back and go and spray them as needed. In here we have My Air Pack. This is a speed bump for car accidents, and then we have to put these cones out as well on a car accident so that people know to go around the fire truck, and then just additional hose and a water cooler that I fill up every day. And then around back we have some more hose. This big yellow hose is 5-inch hose and it connects to the hydrant and it gives us water in large quantities so that we are able to fight fire. And then we have extra 2.5 hose here, and this hose is for commercial fires. If a warehouse catches on fire or a hotel, we would use that for that because you need bigger water for a bigger fire. And then we have a combi tool. If you need to pop a door on a car accident that's bad and they got to get out quick, if they need medical attention, we could pop the door with that. And then we also have a hydrant bag so that we can get water out of the hydrant to the hose to the truck. And then some ladders and some hooks in here so we can get on the top of a building or get a cat out of a tree, whatever. And then in here we have a chainsaw. With the storm that went through recently, we had to cut up some trees and get that out of the roadway so people could keep going. And then we have a generator and lights and a fan that would all work together. And then we also have a couple more nozzles and then something to connect to another nozzle. Then in here, if we have to go into a fire, we have to use our own air packs, and these are just spare cylinders so that we can go back in if we need to. And then in here we have just different assortment of tools that we might need for the job. A couple shovels. This is for drywall, and then this would be for whatever we need to pry open. And then on this side we have a couple different axes, and then we can use this to cut chains, locks, whatever we need to. And then in here we have some life jackets and some hose for, like if a hotel catches on fire, we would use that. And then we install smoke detectors if people need them. And then salvage covers so we can help keep people's stuff from getting all water damaged after a fire. These are just more spots to put water out or into the truck. And then in here, we have a couple fire extinguishers, depending on what kind of fire. This is a water can, most commonly used, and we grab it going on stuff that we're not sure if it's on fire or not, just to have. On the front, we just have a little more hose, and these are really handy when we don't need a ton of hose to pull. Like if we get a car fire or a smaller house catches on fire, we can pull that and use that. It's just convenient and handy. An engine runs all the calls of the fire department. It is picked up before any other unit, and we run medical calls, alarms, car accidents, fires, we run everything. And it's a good way to get experience in the fire department because of the variety of calls that it's picked up for. Thanks guys for watching. That was a tour of Engine 210 in North Charleston Fire Department.